Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So, I'm doing all the zodiacs. It's the last one. So, coffee in one hand, confidence in the other. You hear the squeaking in the background. It's Elizabeth. She's swinging on the swings. We're all allowed to have our own space and do what we want. So, if you don't like the screeching, log off. You're not obligated to watch my videos. But I use my readings for soul expansion and clarification. So you may get something out of it. So what is this? This is the earth sign reading. So for Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo. I'm a Virgo moon, so let's see what's popping. All right. Remember to use tarot as of clarification, okay? I'm never going to tell you what to do. Nobody ever should. Okay? So, earth signs. Let me get comfortable. And let's see. All my tarot is in the upright. So, if it comes out in reverse, I'm going to read it in reverse. Okay? So, take tarot. Use it for enlightenment, okay? Because you have a lot of deception, and that's probably why I keep saying enlightenment, enlightenment, enlightenment. It's time to get grounded, okay? There's a lot of deception, that Five of Swords, okay? Three of Swords, because of a heartbreak, a betrayal. Now, my readings are general, so it could be for love, it could be for business, it could be for family. You take it as it resonates, okay? But there's definitely some kind of strife going on here because somebody's being deceptive and trying to deceive somebody because of a heartbreak. We project, right? So we might have to, heal the heartbreak in order to get out of this Five of Swords, because the Five of Swords wanted to come out. I didn't even finish shuffling, and it's like right up in there. So it flipped. It's there. Five of Swords for my earth signs, okay? What's going on here? Spirit guides, ancestors, oracles, what's going on? Show me, show me, show me for my earth signs. What's going on? Okay, so cards want to pop out, but none are flipping. Here we go. We got the Empress. Okay? Now, there's a lot of deception. A lot of conniving. Okay? And it might be towards an Empress. Now, you could be a male or a female sitting in the Empress energy. Okay? You might want to go back and watch the water sign readings so I could explain about what the difference is between an Empress and an Emperor. Okay, know your roles, guys. But there's an Empress here in the upright. Loving, kind, supportive. Let's see what's going on here. The Five of Pentacles. Somebody's feeling left out from this Empress, and they're dwelling on the past. Spilt milk, this betrayal, abandonment. Whatever they've done, they're dwelling on it. And it's keeping them very much out in the cold, okay? They're feeling left out, lacking in some kind of way when it comes to this Empress because of Three of Pentacles. Either working together with somebody to cause this Five of Swords. Excuse me, I'm getting a spiritual burp. Five of Swords. Now, there's three people here. They don't have any heads because clearly they're not using their intellect, their mind, And that's why they're dwelling on the past. Because of the Three Swords, right? This pain, this resentment, this regret. That's what the Five of Pentacles talks about, feeling left out, okay? Because they were working together in order to get this Empress, maybe, somebody around you, to feel left out. But the Eight of Pentacles is here. So somebody is working tirelessly with a group in order to bring this to this Empress. Or this Empress is working and turning her talents into a profession. And that's why somebody is continuously trying to work or wants to work with this Empress now, because they see that they're sitting in the Eight of Pentacles really working at something. And now they want to work and invest. but somebody's feeling left out in the cold because they're dwelling too much on the past. They're not looking at the 2 cups behind them. Whatever they can retrieve, okay? There's some kind of balance here, some kind of foundation. Equal give and take. Remember, it's a general reading. But there's a lot of 5 of Swords, okay? Somebody is feeling extremely defeated after this, and it's because the Empress, everything she touches turns to gold, and now somebody wants to work with her and is spying with this Page of Swords or trying to learn something new. It's up to you what you want to do with this, because the 7 of Cups, like I said, it's up to you, right? The investments. Okay, what are you going to do? When you have a lot of investments, a lot of opportunities, a lot of choices, we tend to get in this haze or this deceptive energy of the illusions, okay? We get blinded by the illusions, and then we get in a fog. We need to stand sovereign with the 9 of Pentacles. That's what the Empress did. You know, standing by themselves, standing firm through any of these group deceit and trying to, you know, dwell too much on the past. It's really time to get out of this. You know, reclaim back your power. You know, we're all put in a situation where the 5 of Pentacles, the lack energy. But it's about standing firm in the 9 Pentacles, okay? Now, the 9 Pentacles is right before, like, Empress status. But the 3 of Swords wants to come back out. It's about healing the heartbreak that we've all been through in order to stand firm. So then, you know, this Empress cannot be stirred by any of this. And that's why somebody is feeling defeated and really dwelling on the past, and that's why they're in regret. Or this Empress is feeling this way. Take it as it resonates, but it's about the world. It's about the karmic completions, okay? The cycles. When one door opens, another one begins. And people need to understand that. And it's about the 8 of Wands. Now, in order to get this message through to this Empress, you're going to have to stand firm and own what's going on here, because the 9 of Wands is here. Maybe you should go look at the water sign, because the 9 of Wands was really, really prevalent in that reading, okay? So it's about standing firm, standing in your own beliefs, protecting what is yours, even though there's a war and, you know, it is what it is. Somebody is clearly being defeated, and it's because they're dwelling too much on the past when it comes to this Empress, and they're feeling left out. They want to work to bring something into balance. Let's clarify. Spirit guides, ancestors, oracles, I'm highly favored and extremely protected. Please guide me into light as I show my collective what's going on here for my earth signs. Okay, Virgo, Capricorn, and Taurus. Okay, what's going on? And plus all the cross watchers, of course. 5 of Swords. Clarify the 5 of Swords. What's this deception? This deceit? Wow. It's the Magician in reverse. The King of Swords in reverse with the 6 of Pentacles. Okay, so yes. There was a group setting. Maybe 3 people not using their logic, trying to distort somebody, to manipulate with dark energies, okay? Might want to go back to the air sign readings, because there's a King of Swords here, came out in the air sign reading. A King of Swords, okay? That's the 6 of Pentacles. So this is where somebody tried to deceive somebody, okay? They tried to cause magic, tried to manipulate situations, lie, whatever this is, okay? Because clearly they're in a King of Swords energy in reverse, which means they're manipulative, they're abusive, physically, mentally, psychologically. It is very, very toxic. And the 6 of Pentacles is like they're trying to get a give and take. They're trying to have some kind of reciprocity after this defeat or this deception. But there's no victory here because of the fact of what you give, you get back, right? So that's where they're stuck in their head, because they tried to do this to an Empress. And the give and take comes from the universe. You know what I mean? It's really about what you do internally and how you feel here and what you're projecting. So if you're in this energy of the Five of Swords where you're trying to be deceitful towards an empress and cause dark magic or negative energies towards them, this is projection, right? So hatred and spite and envy. Of course, this empress is going to get this kind of backlash because of the fact, but nobody ever understands what it took to stand in an empress energy. Now you had to go from page to a knight to a king, well, to a king or a queen, depending, you know, but there's stages, which means there's lessons to be learned. You can't just, you know, it's like that onion, okay? And now somebody is getting reciprocity, but they're not liking what the reciprocity is because they're dwelling too much on the past, okay? What's this past? They're dwelling on the Knight of Cups. They're dwelling on the offer that they brought, the impulsiveness, the lack of love, the lack of opportunity. The Knight of Cups in reverse talks about an unstable, unemotional person, okay? So if their cup is empty, they're going to give this. Now, the Five of Cups talks about dwelling on the past, about how they had offered a cup of love, and clearly they need to get out of the devil energy. They need to get out of this codependency, this toxicity, this obsession of the past in order to bring some kind of justice here. Because they're very much left out with the Five of Pentacles because of this dwelling of the past, of whatever missed opportunity because they offered a cup of love or a lack of cup of love somewhere else. You know what I mean? And they chose to invest in a group setting and cause some kind of instability because of the Three of Swords, right? The heartbreak. Now they're left out in the cold. They're lacking. And that's the Judgment in reverse. They're lacking because of they called judgment on somebody, and it was false accusations. And now the ancestors, like I said, it's up to them whether you get good karma or bad karma. You know what I mean? You may think you get away with these things, but in the end, it's only you know, it's that fast gratification. There is no longevity here, and the ancestors see the long term. So when you want to start building and really stand in this emperor empress status, you really have to acknowledge your part in it and see it for what it is, because you know that judgment is there no matter what. And that's what somebody does not understand, that the universe is calling judgment, and somebody is in this lack mentality because of what they put out, they get back. And they're dwelling too much on the past. They're not seeing the two cups behind them. They're dwelling only on the lacking of what they lacked, right? They're lacking of this not bringing this opportunity to this empress, okay? So can you clarify the empress, please? Spirit guides, ancestors, oracles, any negative energy sent towards me, I send it back to sender. Well then. Okay, so this empress at the bottom of the deck, there's a temperance in reverse. Okay, so there was definitely some kind of imbalance here. The Five of Wands in the upright, the Sun in the upright, the Two of Wands in reverse, and the Hierophant in reverse for this empress. Okay, so this person who is of high standing, okay, they're of integrity, okay, everything they touch, it's with love, it's with kindness, it's with morals, respect, dignity towards self, right? It's that self-love, that healing power. Now, the Five of Wands, this group setting, they wanted to bring this person down, cause some kind of conflict, disturbance, you know, the group setting. This could be internally, this could be externally, but what I'm seeing here is it's an external thing with the Five of Swords. Now, there's defeat here because the ancestors see what's going on, and has somebody really dwelling on the past because of this lack of offering to this empress. And they know that the judgment is being called on them for, you know, calling judgment on somebody who clearly did not deserve it. And now this empress has to stand her ground because there's a lot of group conflict. There's a lot of disturbances because she's the sun. She's illuminating things that were in the dark, okay? It's about joy. It's about perspective. It's about enlightenment, okay? And somebody made the wrong choice with this decision. They knew what they were doing. They had the choice in their hands. We all have choices. Now we have to take responsibility for our choices and enlighten ourselves so that we don't do the same things, make the same choices. That's where the instability is. That's what's hidden. There was the imbalance with the Three of Swords. Not being able to heal the heartbreak. Why? Because the Nine of Swords, okay? You got to get out of this mental entrapment, this mind fuckery that you have that's keeping you up all night about the past. You have to let the past where it is in order to move forward. Stand in your truth so you can get this judgment. You know, we're all under some kind of judgment. But it's about, you know, that heart chakra, really standing firm, knowing and taking responsibility for our choices, even if it's the wrong choice. Somebody made the wrong choice when it came to this Empress. And it was not being able to stand as the Hierophant in reverse with their morals. They weren't going guided. They weren't going with their intuition. They were going against the status quo of things. They were being in the dark. They were being a high priest in reverse. So they were trying to manipulate, trying to get one up, trying to really, you know, control a situation here. And that's where they're very much up in their head with the Nine of Swords. It's really a lot of pain because they don't know how to heal properly. But they want to bring in this message. But the Knight of Swords is here. It says they're kind of aggressive. They're kind of pissed the fuck off about this situation because there's an imbalance here when it comes to the Hierophant. The relationship, the higher level commitment with a Queen of Pentacles. A Queen of Pentacles, look, Queen of Pentacles, Emperor. Okay? And you got the Nine of Cups. So this Emperor, it's the wish fulfillment, is this Empress. But there was a choice. And they chose to be deceitful with a group and manipulate because of the hurt and the King of Swords energy. And there was no balance give and take for this Empress. And they tried to leave them out in the cold, dwelling too much on the past, offering a shit-ass fucking cup, and the Empress refused it. And now the Five of Pentacles, somebody is feeling left out in the dark, in the cold, because the judgment is here. Somebody is definitely wish fulfillment. This Empress, Emperor are meant to be together. Okay? But there's just this higher level commitment. Somebody is really upset and aggressive, and you need to go forward with your truth in order to get this, because there's an imbalance here, and that's why the Temperance is in reverse for this Empress. There's an imbalance, and when an Empress knows there's an imbalance, she will not take it, and that's why she sees that there was a lack of communication, there was a imbalance of morals and dignity, you know, so you can't really build a foundation on that, and that's when somebody had chose another path, because something was enlightened about a group conflict or settings when it comes to this Empress. Okay? The bottom of the deck is the Nine of Pentacles. Now, somebody needs to stand sovereign and independent, okay, in order to get this Empress or this Emperor, because the Crow of Dusk is upright. So it's time to use your intuition, okay? Because that's the High Priest, that's the Hierophant in this deck as well. So the Hierophant is coming out 3 times. So it's talking about a higher level commitment right off the bat. But in order to really get that, you're going to have to acknowledge this 5 swords and take the defeat. Take the L for what it is. Because this Empress, you know, stands sovereign, stands alone, and sees that there was some kind of group conflict. And that's where the Temperance, like I said. The Temperance in reverse come in for that Empress. There's complete imbalance, and she's not going to take it because the Three of Swords. You need to heal the fucking heartbreak, okay? You need to take it out. You need to acknowledge it and go forward with your healing. Don't stay stuck, okay, guys? And nobody is responsible for you, especially not your healing. So we have to acknowledge what's going on here and where we're lacking and why we're dwelling so much on the past and we're not looking at the 2 cups. Okay, because we have conjunction and north node. Okay, so you have a union, merging and coming together. And then you have your north node. It's destined. You're destined to have this. But you have to bring some kind of balance here. Okay, because the Mars wants to come out as well. Okay, so Mars energy, it's about moving forward and defend self. Okay, spirit guides, ancestors, oracles, give me some advice for this reading, please. For my earth signs, give me some advice. We got the strength card. It's time to have strength to conquer your own inner demons, okay? It's about confidence, focus, compassion, and vulgar, okay? It says, you're cool. The advice is, you're cool under pressure and regain compassion all the while, even if it causes you harm. Your patience can accomplish great feats with your determination alone. Your strength will be rewarded shortly. Okay, so it's about moving forward with that Mars, because we have the Chariot here. Okay, and it's in the upright. So it's about willpower, drive, confidence, ambitions on this new journey. Okay, going through any kind of adversities and standing firm. That's what that Empress did. And, you know, as an Emperor, you should know this as well, okay? It's about knowing your roles and standing in that, okay? The Empress, she attracts, she loves, she's empathetic, she's guiding. The Emperor, he knows what he wants and he goes for it. He speaks his truth and he protects. Okay? The Chariot. The advice is, you're overcoming trials and regaining control. Strength and willpower are vital to ensuring victory through the path of obstacles ahead. The key message is that you need to maintain focus to emerge successfully in the next phase. Stay on the course and follow your plan with confidence. Because you have an Ace of Pentacles here, okay? So you're missing out on a big fucking opportunity. There's a bad investment here. Loss of opportunity and lack of foresight. The advice is, you may be looking for some difficult financial times ahead, or perhaps some exclusive opportunities. Stay clear of any financial risks and think carefully before jumping into anything, especially on the prospect of monetary gain, as it may be an illusion that could lead to your downfall. Cut the deck. There's nothing, guys. Okay? So you have to be careful, because it's gonna lead to your downfall, clearly. Okay? So, let's get some advice from the Oracle deck and see what's going on here. Okay? So it's about prosperity, guys. Okay? Give and expect the universe to give back to you. The infinity. Believe that you are prosperous already and have gratitude for everything you have in life, because it's about wisdom. Remember, our experiences, they teach us. Just don't play the same cycles, okay? Wisdom. Experience and failure lead to wisdom. Apply wisdom to the present situation. Learn from the spirit world and the collective knowledge. The bottom of the deck. It's about gratitude, guys. Focus on the things you have rather than the things you don't or can't have. Gratitude is another form of prayer. Practice daily. Appreciate everything and everyone in your life. It's about creativity, guys, and creating a beautiful life for ourselves. Take risks if you want to lead a creative life. Invite creativity in your life and create something new for yourself. That's that Empress. It's about prosperity, okay? It's all about the give and take. And you have to have strength to persevere your inner demons, to get this chariot-like energy, okay, to go forward through any kind of adversities. Spirit guides, I have the courageous pony here. I'm not going to take it. I'm going to take some after, but it popped out. So it's time for you to, you know, jump on that, you know, horse and ride it and be courageous, okay, whatever that is. Because it's about moving forward and defending yourself, okay? Spirit guides, ancestors, it's about using that tender love and care for yourself, okay? Finding that true love and that companion. That divine feminine. The divine masculine, sorry. It's about that eccentricness and activating your power, okay? And getting that deep emotion, a deep emotional healing, you know, feeling the unknowns and going through the past life influences that you've went through to not make the same mistakes. Don't dwell on the past anymore, because you have the divine feminine here. I knew it was going to come out. That's probably why I said it. I never say anything on accident, guys, so always pay attention to that, okay? Nothing is on a coincidence, okay? There's no such thing as coincidence. You have the divine feminine, divine masculine here. You have the emperor and empress. Take it as it resonates. But it's about magnetic and receptive power, and that masculine is about attractive power and being energetic. It's about that sacred purpose that these two people have, and acknowledging what it is for what it is, and finding that internal flame and that ancestral lineage to go forward with your heart chakra, opening up that the green heart chakra, okay, and having that bright heart light and opening up communications and finding the clarity. Wow. Finding the clarity and planning and releasing any kind of illusions that have set you back, and going with the flow of life, letting go, releasing and receiving, okay? Because you have brilliant beliefs here. It's about having that illuminated life force internally and finding your personal power. You have angelic assistance, okay? You're divinely guided, but you're going to have to start loving and listening to that loving support internally, not externally. It's about healing the earth, guys. And when the divine masculine and divine feminine come together, emperor, empress status, even through all the conflict, it still starts to, heal the earth. The power to give and receive healing. It's time to heal the heart chakra, okay? It's time for the power of self-love. We have this. It's up to us to do it. It's time to power over difficulties and reclaim back our fucking power. It's up to you to see it for what it is. We all go through trials and errors, especially when we're more focused on the external world and not on our own goals. We get caught up, very, very caught up, so it's up to us if we want to live a creative life, and start building our empire, to cut out what no longer serves us, that's keeping us in a cycle, away from your true person, emperor, empress, whomever. Spirit guides, ancestors, oracles, starseed. Let's get a message. Thank you. Empathic starseed. Okay? Energetic sovereignty. Absorbing what's not yours. This is exactly what I was saying. We have to be careful of the company we keep, because we do absorb this. So, if we're hanging out with trash, unfortunately, everybody can change, but some people just don't want to. That's what we end up being. Now, like I also like to say, if you hang out with 5 millionaires, you'll also be the 6th. So, it's about the company you keep. Weight of the world, boundaries, letting go. It's not yours to carry. See? It's not yours to carry, guys. Okay? Absorbing what's yours. Feeling the weight of the world on you. You need to set those boundaries and let go. It's not yours to carry. Cut the deck. Your life is a canvas. See what I mean? It's your choices. We can all do this. It's about art, being an artist, and manifestations, and creating opportunities for ourselves and those around us, for the next generation, setting our legacy, right? This is what it's fucking about. It's about those karmic relationships, though. Mrs. Carmisha and all those fucking bitches. You need to cut them loose. Okay? There is no players from the Himalayas, but here. Not for our empress, not for our emperor. We don't play games, and we definitely don't fucking share. So, it is what it is. It's about these karmic relationships, okay? These energies, polarities, soul growth and conflict, okay? Water your garden. It's time to water your garden with self-love, guys. Because remember, the grass is greener where it's fake. But really, the grass is greener where you water it. Nourishment, body care, tenderness. You need rest. Okay? It's time to jump in. It's about that energy, the adventures, and say yes to change. Okay? Say yes to change. Because you have... Now, this came out in another reading. It's not supposed to be in here. I'm going to read it because it came out. But you have a Prince of Wands in reverse with the Two of Cups. So somebody was being very impulsive, very sexual when it came to a Two of Cups. So that's why this is happening, because an Empress seen what that was and seen that it was an imbalance and they were being used. And somebody decided to walk away. Okay. Spirit guides, ancestors, oracles, show me one card for a closing message from the St. Francis Oracle deck. Okay, we got number 16. Now, number 16 reduces down to a 7. Now, a 7 is a good number. 7 is talking about protection from the ancestors. Now, we have 7 days. We have 7. We have a lot of fucking 7s, okay? And it's all about protection. It's a big number. So, let's check this out, okay? Number 16, under the mask. Okay? Confidence, putting the past behind you. I don't pull the cards, I read it. This is great. Through experience of the past, your confidence is growing. You no longer feel the need to hide behind others. At last, you see and accept that you are a wonderful individual in your own right. You are looking for new challenges which will inspire and drive you. There is no time to waste as you are ready for action. Tears of sadness are now long gone. These difficult experiences are a huge learning opportunity, but you have learned difficult lessons and realized they have made you who you are today. You may feel you still have a way to go before you feel fully confident, but you are on the right path in getting there. Take life one day at a time, and each day that passes, you will move a step closer to your goal. It's beautiful, guys. Remember, we have choices. It's up to us. Let's get one major arcana to close the reading, okay? Spirit guides, ancestors, oracles. Any negative energy sent towards me, I send back. Give me one message for a closing message for my earth signs. One message. Thank you. We have the Star. It's about hope. It's about healing. It's about faith. You could be a star, you know, like people could look up to you. You know, the Empress, she has a lot of people look up to her, but because of that Empress status, being the star, she also has a lot of envious people, you know, who are trying to deceive, work together. So you have to be careful, okay? The Star, to wish upon a star, okay? The Star in this card is of great protection. With the Star, it is an end of challenges, the announcement of a breakthrough. Everything is getting better. In this is a card of tranquility. Her face is calm. The flowing water symbolizes life, purification, also generosity. Know how to give in order to know how to receive. Here, the speech comes from the heart. The one that gives with the heart does not go without counting, because he has faith in life. If this card appears in your hand, there is no room for doubt. Everything becomes obvious. The Star indicates not with the having, but with the being. She comes to tell you not to forget, but to trust. Not to forget, but to trust. To have faith in the future, because with its help, the Courant will always win in the face of adversity. The Arcana 17 generates the yes answer, because the Star brings the situation, brings the solution, excuse me. Remark the Star of a shepherd in the sky is like a guide of finding one's way. Even in difficult times relating to the night, the sky watches over us. The Star watches over us. We can see that we are attentive to the message and signs that has been delivered. Stay awake and be receptive. The siren invokes a woman of great beauty. She is fascinating, goddess of the sea. Her gentleness and femininity make her irresistible. When the card is drawn for a man, it means that he is under the influence of a power of seduction. She symbolizes for him an ideal woman. The siren's nakedness is quite evident. It is normal because she is in line with her true nature. This means personal fulfillment. Harmony reigns. Feelings of peace and profound joy. It is extended consciousness. I am much more than my physical body. Time has no more control over things. Crystallization of positive thoughts. It's time to enjoy the strength of the present. The past is not a burden. The providence is smiling upon us. The red rose symbolizes love and lying on the rock as a thank you to our guides. Even if they move on subtler planes, their help is undeniable and essential. Okay? Number 17 reduces down to an 8. So it's all about the give and take, guys. You need to understand this. So somebody is definitely a star. So use the Mars energy. Okay? And move forward. Start defending yourself. Because there's a lot of sextile here. A combination of tension and flow. Potential and a rewarding situation here. But you're going to have to understand you have angelic assistance. You're going to need to find clarity to bring this heart chakra to go with the flow. Because you have this internal flame, this ancestral legacy, being a divine feminine, divine masculine. But you need to find your deep emotions to find this true love and this compassion with tenderness. This past life experience. Okay, one card. I just want to thank you. Okay, the moon. Okay, it's about satisfying emotional needs. Okay, nurturing self and others. Because the North Node. Okay, you're designed for this. You're designed to have whatever you want, and what you want wants you. You need to understand that. This air sign. Be open-minded, objective, and start learning something new. Okay, because you have radical change here with Uranus. It's the 9th house. It's about spiritual growth. Okay? So, love, light, respect. All my earth signs. Okay? Be the Aquarius. Okay? Be the trendsetter. Be the trailblazer. Be the GOAT. Okay? It's about originality. And progressive imaginings. You know, that visionary, be the visionary. Because you have this Scorpio, intensive, expressive, purging, and renewing. It's about the death and transformation, okay? So give and receive love. Find value and see beauty. Okay? Love, light, respect. If it resonated, please like, comment, and subscribe. I appreciate every single one of my viewers, my clients. You know I love you guys. You are the best. If you guys would like a more personal reading, I'm going to be available all week, so don't hesitate to contact me. I'm never going to ask you if you want a personal reading, okay? So don't get scammed. All my readings are going to be face-to-face or like this. I'm going to be able to talk to you. It's going to be like a one-on-one, you know what I mean? So you're going to see, you're going to know that it's me. So please don't get scammed, okay? And I have a lot of things coming up. And I'm looking for investors or people who want to sponsor what I've got going on here. So if you feel you know somebody who's willing to help the community, really, get the ball rolling for what I got going on, I have a couple of pitches. So send them my way. I would love to really, pick their brain, have them pick mine, because it's really about trying to come together to build like a nonprofit organization where we can do these healing circles and have a place of a safe healing environment so we can learn from these lessons and there's no judgment. And, it takes funding to do that. So like I said, if you know somebody, have them hit me up, okay? Because each one teach one, reach one. Have a beautiful day or night, depending on when you watch this, okay? Bye.